which is to be in total reliance of Allah and serene acceptance of whatever He has decreed. It teaches us to persevere, to work hard to seek Allah's good pleasure, His Ridwan. It teaches us humility, it teaches us compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, "How fortunate is the believer! He endures hardship and it is good for him. It teaches him patience. Then he enjoys relief from hardship and it is good for him. It gives him a chance to be grateful to Allah. Indeed, the true friends of Allah are always overflowing with gratitude, in good times and in bad times." Therefore Allah says in the Quran, "Inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun." Verily those who have become friends of Allah, those who have mastered the art of overcoming their suffering, they do not suffer anymore. They do not grieve, nor do they experience pain. They only experience the pleasure of Allah. And that's when you have reached the point of saturation, where you can say that I understand why Allah has set up this. And I have gone through the journey of my suffering, and now I don't see it as suffering anymore. There is really no problem of suffering. The problem is our human ignorance. If we don't know Allah, we won't know His plan. We won't be able to accept His decree. We won't know our place in the vast cosmic scheme of things. We won't know who we really are, why we're here, where we've come from, and where we're going to after our death. Muhammad often reminded us about the vital importance of self-knowledge. Man arafa nafsahu arafa rabbah. He who knows himself knows his Lord. So let us be truly grateful to Allah that we have this wonderful gift of Iman, the gift of faith, to illuminate our way through our life's challenges and our suffering. In many places in the Holy Quran, Allah reminds us, "Ala inna awliya Allah la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun." The friends of Allah, they don't fear and they don't experience grief. No fear and no grief, and yet if you study the friends of Allah, you'll find that their lives were filled with incredible hardships, pain and endurance. The friends of Allah taught us rida, the wonderful and serene acceptance of Allah's will. If we can be islands of calm in the ocean of turbulence, if we can show others a kind and helpful manner in the midst of life's problems, we will truly hold high that noble legacy of the prophets and the friends of Allah. This is what our world needs today. Our friends and neighbors out there are in dire need of spiritual guidance. They need a gentle helping hand to show them how to cope with the natural and man-made calamities and their own sufferings, how to keep their own pain and personal grief in perspective. So let us set a good example, inshallah. Let us inspire our communities with our serenity, with our dignity and our strength that comes out of true faith in Allah and total reliance on Allah's mercy and His rahmah. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يصنع. أقيم الصلاة.